I put on for this, yeah. And I understand that this shit wasn't easy, but nigga, we did it, yeah. And all them hoes and all them niggas that wasn't fucking with us, now we them niggas. And now we rich now, we got money, I don't give a shit, no. And we did it. Young nigga come up from nothing, now he getting to them riches. And it's the life of a young, rich nigga.
Yo. What it do, son? How you feeling today? How was your day?
All right, yo. Busy, yo. Busy week. I'm mad, yo. 5812 came out, 226 horse race. Damn, 581 with a 3-time bonus. Damn. It wouldn't come for me when I was in the store. I played 10 races on it, 10-cent box, super factor. Of course, it came out the 15th race.
Damn.
Little bombs, yo.
That's how I be sometimes, Chad. What's going on, man?
Busy week, yo. Busy week, yo. Just hustle, bustle, the normal, yo. Body, yo. Like, pushing, man. Just busy, man. Trying to navigate through.
We'll navigate the sponsor so we can get started.
Whoa, damn. 5-time world champ. 4 different weight classes. First ballot Hall of Famer. Him promotions. Redesigning minds one mind at a time. We know a mind is a terrible thing to waste. Shout out to www.kenichibed.com. Use code TRP. You'll get 15% off. Shout out to www.narslipgallery.org. Use code RIZE. You'll get 10% off. Shout out to EOE, Education Over Everything. Bad Girls Promotions. Shout out to Four Corners Boxing featuring Maurice and Jenny Jones. Don't forget to go down to 1901 Pennsylvania Avenue and get your Sherry's Essentials 12 rolls for $7. Shout out to the Rize Podcast. Go over to the RizePodcast.com. Get your merch. Shout out to Under Armour. Thanks for all that you do for the kids at the gym. Shout out to JBT, Just 2, Baby Dude, Mama Dude, Remo, Richie Baby, Cash Sports, Hardcore Boxing News, and the rest of the crew. The Boxing Source featuring Riddick Bowe. Everybody that show the Rize Podcast some love. It's Friday on the Rize Podcast. Last but not least, the official gear of boxing. All the fighters wearing it, and we in the house too. Y'all already know what it is, yo. Stop playing with me all the time, yo. Seriously. Box. Raw.
Put it all with some color. Smoothie King.
All right, before I read that, shout out to the amateurs. They fighting tomorrow in Westminster at the Agricultural Center. So if you want to come out in Westminster, type it in the GPS. Come on out and check out. We got 5 fighters on the card. We got our heavyweight, Titus, Smash, future world champion, Montana, Showtime, and there's one more. My Coach Charles said to me. So let's show them some love. I'ma step out, check that event out, cover that, see what coverage I can get for you guys for the future of the sport. Smoothie King, right back at you. Another one. Miss Tanya Van George with Virginia. Thanks for the color in the chat. Yo, Rize family. Another one, Box Raw. Mr. Him Senior, everyone's Smoothie King. Bad Girls Promotions. Thanks for the color in the chat.
Appreciate you, Miss Tanya. Taiwa Yuka Wabutu, what's happening? I'm the real deal Israel. How you feeling? Miss Serena in the building. Isaiah McCoy, Showtime the guy pass. Happy birthday, my guy. Antonio King.
Happy birthday, champ.
Isaiah McCoy. Ace. Miss Mona the Queen is in the building. Daryl Hopkins. Rufus Squad Gaming. All things. Bradsy McClendon. Smoothie King.
Right back at you. But another one, Miss Tanya Van George, Virginia, again in the chat. On the wrench, she wrenched up. Thanks for the color in the chat on the super sticker.
Abdul Malik, Jarrell Davis, Travarius Bowles, Tim Layton, my guy. Cosmic Lando, Ellipsis, Boxing Glory 97. Welcome to the Rouse Podcast. Dustin Edible, Speedy, my guy. Fresh Baker. Big Supreme. William Old School Aunt, my Cajun Connection. Stretched Out Boxer, Soldier J. Thomas Hill, the great one. Legacy Defined. Just Do Boxing, the voices in the building. Lord's 4500. Soldier J. Miss Joe Wet in here. Boss Dog, Clan Play Boxing, Marcel Triggs. Elijah. Got a murder.
Where you been?
P. Ollie. What's going on? Michael Smith, what's going on, everybody? How y'all feeling? Hope everybody had a good day. It's Friday, man. We here to talk some boxing. We got Lomachenko versus Kambosos tomorrow. And we got that Boots versus Cody Crowley press conference was the day. Old Bozy said, look at here, I ain't for no whole lot of talking. After this press conference, come meet me at my gym. I'm going to stop you. And Bray Marlin, what's going on? Real Baby J, what's happening? Yeah, Bozy wasn't playing today, you know what I mean? He said, yeah, I'm 65 and I still drop you.
Yeah.
What's going on, Squeeze? Talk to me.
Man, he in impeccable shape. Damn, yo, they dropping my numbers and I ain't even in my 12-1-2 and the 12 led first with a 3-time bonus.
Ronald Harris, welcome to the Rouse Podcast.
Chasing that bag, yo.
Hold it down, Squeeze. I'll be right back. Hold it down.
Chasing that bag, y'all. What's going on, man? How y'all feeling tonight? Man, y'all already know what it is. The Rise Podcast with your boy, Smoothie King. Right back at you with another one. Yeah, baby. I'm pulling up on the amateurs tomorrow, y'all. So I'm going to get y'all some, inshallah, get y'all some good footage tomorrow. You know what I mean? Go out there and pump my boys up. Get their mind right, you know. But shout out to all the coaches, man. It's a lot to go into the sport. Tomorrow we got tuna fish can Kambosos and lemonade chinko. Who y'all gives That's an easy one. Come on, man. That's a get right, feel better fight for lemonade chinko. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna give it to him on this one. They gotta give him something to get his confidence back up. But let's see what Kambosos gonna bring, man. I mean, it's a sport of boxing. Anything can happen at any given time. So let's get back Kambosos. He definitely have punches chance. So let's see what type of performance they gonna get them all, man. how them guys gonna come out. I kind of know how this fight gonna play out. You know what I mean? So definitely Lomachenko. Lomachenko. Hey, MJ, no, I mean, you say Devin pulling up on Kambosos, man. He need to pull up on Ryan on a real tip. You need to pull up on Ryan, MJ. Yeah. And I went with him. I definitely picked him over Ryan Garcia. I definitely picked him. He let me down. Smoothie King, right back at you with another one. Money Grenage, man, thanks for the love. 50-piece McNugget on a super sticker, man. Appreciate you, King. Yeah, man. He let me down, yo, in a big way. Yeah, I'm kind of pissed off about that. Pissed off. Yeah, when you lose like that, and the picture been painted that you are the face of boxing. That's they hard pills. Well, not really him. It was his dad pushing that narrative. But you know, it's a hard pill to swallow, man. Definitely a hard pill to swallow, man. Yeah, you know. And it's just, I always said you can't be living on the edge. And the sport is gonna catch up with you. It's gonna catch up with you. And they holler out him, don't fight nobody. But you know, who was he fighting? The Kambosos, Jojo Diaz, over the hill, Jorge Linares, over the hill, Kambosos, Gamboa, slow, flat-footed, Regis Progress. Come on, man. Come on, man. And then y'all talk about him. You know. Come on, man. Don't do that. Y'all can't do that, man. And I could tell you one thing. They say him ain't fighting nobody, but it's just that he make it look easy. And y'all say he don't fight black fighters. He fighting them. So he gonna get y'all what y'all looking for. And he say he gotta pay for it. So Smoothie King, right back at you, Looney Tunes. What it do, baby? Thanks for the color in the chat on the 2-piece McNugget. You forgot the Rich Up Big Supreme from last week. He'll tighten them up. Don't even worry about that. Smoothie King, right back at you with another one. Ronnie Johnson, thanks for the color in the chat. Hey, Senior and Coach Squeeze, I'm digging that. It bigger than boxing. That real life hits the heart, my brothers. I can relate. I mean, it hit different when you've been through it. Oh, yeah, definitely, man. But, yeah, man, I got, Lomachenko, smoking them. You know what I mean? I got him smoking them. Afterwards, you know what I mean? He gotta get tested for marijuana. Cause Lomachenko gonna smoke him. Yeah. I don't know what he rolling with. I don't know what to do. The bamboo sticks or whatever they rolling it in now. I don't know. He might use a bong with the water in the bottom. You know what I mean? So all the smoke can come out of it. And you can get that good hit that had you choking for 2 days straight. Yeah. Yada me. In the words of Coach Mike Gutrich, yada me. Yeah, man, that's gonna be a let's see what these guys are gonna bring to the table tomorrow. It's boxing. Let's see if it's gonna be entertaining. You know, let's see what they got to bring.
I'm going with Loma by decision.
I'm going with Lemonade by decision. I'm going with Lemonade.
Hold on, let me see who on that. Let me see who on that card for real.
Yeah, Boots fighting too, right?
He fight. No, they had a press conference today. They fight July 13th. You ain't see the press conference today? By Tilly.
No, champ. They've been holding my boy. They've been starving my boy Boots, man.
Yeah, well, he got Cody Crowley now.
They've been starving my boy.
He got Cody Crowley now. They can't, you know what I mean? Ain't nothing they can do about it now.
Let me keep my boy out of the fold, man. They be keep my boy.
Andrew Maloney fighting. Only fight I probably want to see watch is Lomachenko and Kambosos.
Yeah.
That's the only one I care to see for real. You know what I mean?
Who else on that card?
Andrew Maloney versus Pedro Guevara. Imam Khatib versus Ricards Bolotniks. Nina Hughes versus Sharnika Johnson. Joseph Goodall versus Opalu. Hemi Ayo versus Lucas Brown.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm taking Loma by decision.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Lomachenko by unanimous decision.
Unanimous?
Judge Watts score 117-111. George Booger Mama scored 116-111. And your final judge, y'all get ready for this one. Tony Weeks 125-99. By unanimous decision. Yeah, Tony Weeks with the Steve Harvey cat on his head. That motherfucking shape up ain't changed over 40 years, man. That's damn. Who lining them up? I need to go give me one of them.
I need to tailor the tape. You got to tailor the tape for Loma Kambosos?
Tailor the tape. The keys to who you want the keys to victory first? Which fighter?
Give me Kambo first.
Tailor the tape. Keys for victory for cytosis. He gotta come out early, establish the jab, let his hands go, make sure he stay out of the way of Lomachenko brick hand, stay off that side of Lomachenko brick hand, and he gotta establish the jab to try to keep Lomachenko off balance, then land his brick hand. And make sure he don't gas out. Tail of the tape, keys to victory for Kambosos. Tail of the tape, keys to victory for Lomachenko. Make sure you come out, start fast, use his angles, establish his jab. You know he like the pity pat on the jab, use it for a range finder, use his angles, and mainly outwork Kambosos in this fight. Make sure when he's inside, go to the body, and keys to victory, he definitely has to come out sharp. That's my tail of the tape for both of the fighters tomorrow.
Good analysis. Good analysis. Miss Key Payne, what's going on? Good analysis. Damn, I wish you would have seen that press conference, man. So I didn't get your thought, pick your brain on that. How you like the matchup between Boots and Cody Crowley?
Solid. And my Floyd Mayweather voice, tough competitor. He's a tough competitor.
And you got the link. You got the link, Ant. That link in the chat, Ant. You know what I mean? I sent it to the hardcore chat. You come on in, Ant.
Yeah, man. I got that's gonna be a tough fight. I gotta watch Crowley a little revisit some footage on him.
I think he could push Boots a little bit. He aggressive fighter, come forward. You know what I mean? I think he could push Boots for as long as it lasts. I think Boots get him though.
What round?
9.
And if Boots get him, would you consider that being he is? Because if he got Villa, he gonna get Crowley. He gonna get Crowley. Would that be a big statement? Or that's to be expected?
I mean, the knockout. We know Boots coming up to catch a body. He coming to put on, you know what I mean, for the people. And he back home. The thing is, this is what I want Boots to do. I want him to stay patient, set it up. Don't force it, don't rush it. You know what I mean? Set it up, and as soon as you get it, go get it.
He might be mad.
That's why I said set it up. You know what I mean? You ain't got to force it. Set it up, and when you see that kill shot, take it.
You know, they've been keeping him out of the fold, man. They've been keeping him out of the fold for real, yo.
Eddie Hearn said he's gonna be busy, so you know what I mean. That's all we can look forward to.
Yeah. Well, you already know how him feel about Eddie Hearn. A snake in the grass.
Yeah, wait, listen, that's what we got. So you know what I mean. That's what we got to deal with.
Yeah, well, once again, him say you gotta watch him. Watch him. It's a snake in the grass.
William Old School said, "Squeeze. If I serve simplify, if Crawford versus Boots happen, who you got?"
See, these as much as I love both of these fighters, if you ask me, they looking in the mirror at each other. But in the biggest fights, which one of them, they ain't letting them be in the biggest fights to show that what he is and where he belong at the cream of the crop, the creme of la creme. I hate to have to choose on that fight, but no stab, then they're one of these guys to pick. I'ma make Because to be honest with you, this one of those, both of these guys athletic, both of these guys switch hitters, both of these guys got dynamite in both hands. Yeah, I think Boots got a little more better defense than Bud. I think Bud tend to get hit a little bit more than Boots. But if I had to, only why? Because I've been following this guy way before I got with the other young man, and no stab to him because that would be a barn burner. But I'm gonna have to edge out on Bud Crawford on this. Man, after I went through all that, that's the reaction I get from you.
I'm just saying, like,
after I respected the game and gave one of the most potent conclusion that I can draw without stepping on anybody's toes. That's the reaction.
I think that fight is the fight where the people really win, because I think that's a good matchup. Boots versus Bud. I think that's a good matchup defensively, offensively. You know what I mean? Both of them got great feet, use good angles. You know what I mean? Both of them can crack. You know what I mean? They like to set shit up, good counter punches. So you know what I mean? I think either way is a tough pick. That's, in my eyes, I see it as a 50-50 fight. That's just how I see it. You know what I mean?
You gotta pick one though.
Huh?
You gotta pick one.
If I was to pick one, you know what I mean?
I know who you going with. I already know. And I know why. But it's all good. I know why. And who's this page?
I'm going with Boots.
You're unpredictable. Ding, ding, ding. Ding, 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 ding. Unpredictable. Ding, ding, ding. Ding, 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 ding. Unpredictable. Ding, 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 ding. And I wonder why.
Hey, Michael Gardner, I remember the first time I tried White Castle, I threw that shit right in the trash can.
I wonder why. She's the greatest dancer. I wonder why.
You ever had White Castle, Squeeze?
Yeah, back in the day.
I guess it was banging back in the day, but like when they
first came on the scene, crispy and clean.
Listen.
Back in the day.
I got the 4 burgers with the fries. I don't remember what I had to drink, but I know all that shit went in trash.
Damn.
I mean, yeah, I tried one.
Might have been where you got it from.
Man, we about to talk some boxing now. We got Aunt McQueen in the building. You know what I mean? What's going on, Aunt?
Chilling, man. I'm over here at the edge of my seat. The damn Knicks down 1 point.
I know. I just put a little $5 parlay.
Hold on, yo. Oh, I don't know what's going on, but I'm gonna tell you one thing. Check this out. See ya. Take him out. Take him off the screen scene, because we ain't doing this. All right, y'all. We bringing them in. One of the mad scientists of the sport of the boxing, a heavy player up there with Ellie Setback, ES News, Champ Side. Actually, he could sit on the panel, and on the platform and start his own boxing channel. The one, the only, Grammy Award winning sports analyst, pound for pound great, and the Dream McQueen in the building.
My guy squeezed for a little extra sauce on it, man.
Hey, man,
Another one.
my man.
Hey, Squeeze, let me ask you this, Squeeze. You setting up a panel, right? You down to your last pick. You got Timothy Bradley, you got Ant McQueen. Who you taking?
All along the gifted on the melody. Ant McQueen, can't you see? Come on, man. You think I'm taking that now later heat over my homie? You crazy, boy. You ain't crazy. You crazy without the R. Yeah, baby. You can't touch Ant.
And I got a question for you, Ant. You coming right in the building and you on the hot seat. Boots or Bud?
Uh-oh.
I gotta go with Bud, man.
Woo!
Tell me why.
Woo!
Squeeze laid it out. They very similar, but I think that the one slight edge that I would have to give Bud is just that little bit of nuance with the setup.
No, he didn't.
He be setting them traps. He
did not do that.
He be setting them traps.
That's why he got, if you look behind his back, you'll see 7 Emmys. Yeah, you'll see 7 Emmys behind him. Nuance. I never said that word before on here. Yeah.
Slight edge.
Yeah.
That dude be setting them traps, man. He be setting them traps.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you. It's one of those fights, right? It's like Tom Brady against Peyton Manning. 2 mad scientists against each other on the chessboard. And whoever make the right moves is gonna come out victorious. Now, we know one have been battle tested and shook up the world in one of the biggest anticipated fights, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say, of the century, was Bud Crawford and Errol Spence. And I know a lot of people might jump on me for this. I think Boots would have beat him too. Matter of fact, I know Boots would have beat him too. Now, I don't know if he would have done. I don't know. Boots in the hurt game too, man. So athletic. He remind me so much of Bud. He remind me so. Like I say, man, you got switch hitters, power in both hands, excellent defense. Even though I think Boots' defense, stat sheet wise, looking at the numbers, edges Bud slightly. Because Bud like to take a punch or two to get off. And he don't take nothing real devastating, but he takes a little bit more to get off, and it revs him up. So I'm going to say stat sheet, if we looking at some numbers, that's the edge I'll give Boots. And mad respect for his dad, Bozy. That's my guy. I met his brothers and everything. No stab whatsoever to what those guys got going on. But I just, in hindsight, if they asked me, and that's my guy, Boots, man, they say you got, it's just hard for me but damn, that would be a barn burner. I think that would be more bigger than Earl and Bud.
Hey, potentially. I think at this point too, people want to see it. A lot of people are saying, "Hey, he need to drop the belts and move up, or fight that young man." And again, it's just for me, man. It's just the intellect. I still think that Boots ain't just quite there yet with the trap setting. He's got great reflexes. He could capitalize on mistakes, but more often than not, you don't really see him making guys make mistakes. But I think he got the capacity to be there. That's the difference between him and Bud, in my opinion. Because I've seen Bud with the same damn setup several times against several opponents, where he used that distance, that little push and pull, step in, take that one step back, clip a guy with the uppercut when they overcommit. He did it to Gamboa. He did it to Mean Machine, Felix Diaz, Benavidez. He be setting them traps, man.
Victor Pistol.
He be setting them traps.
Kelbrook. Amir Khan. The list goes on and on. Yeah, but the way you broke that down, you probably make me out of a geometry major or trigonometry. Because you said that you give Bud the edge on being able to set the traps, and you don't think Boots all the way there yet. That was a hell of a analogy on that one. I might lose some sleep tonight and toss it down, saying no, dreaming about that one.
I think he gets there though. I think he gets there.
Yeah, you ain't degrading on what you saying. You went into your bags of tricks to pull out. I already gave the disparity of him edging Bud in the more of a defensive fighter. I gave him that. Yeah, I gave him that. We got Kambosos and Lemonade tomorrow night. Give me your tail of the tape and Aunt McQueen words. Who you like? What's the keys to Kambosos winning against Lomachenko?
Man, he got a sneaky good overhand right. If he could find a way to try to time Loma on the entry, because Loma is very heavy on that front foot. Like, he like to press. He don't really like the box going backwards. Everything with him is either straight ahead or he's pivoting using angles. But very rarely do you see him boxing going backwards. He don't really box off the back foot like that. So if he could try to time him on the entry, kind of like what Linares did. The one time he got dropped, it was by a right hand. And this being an open stance matchup, Kambosos, he likes to switch here and there. But unfortunately, I don't think that that's going to be the case, because I was watching that last fight that he had earlier, the one that he had with Maxie Hughes. And Maxie Hughes was able to just dance on him, man. And he was picking him apart with one setup in particular. He was feinting with the right hand, catching him with a straight left. And it got real bad in one round. I want to say it was like round 5. He caught him with the same setup within 2 to 3 seconds. He feinted with the right, straight left hand. Reset, did it right again 2 seconds later. Feint with the right, straight left hand. Then later on in the round, I can't count how many times he caught him with the same setup. So I don't know if that's either Kambosos either lacking the IQ or the defensive responsibility, or his coach, they not giving him the right instruction on how to defend that. But he's very susceptible to feints. Like a lot of times, guy feint, he'll freeze. And then he's right there, right on the line. Straight left hand. He was just open to it. And then the other thing too with him is he doesn't really seem to prioritize positioning. Like, you know how important that is in them open stance matches when you got an orthodox fighter in the southpaw. You want to be able to put your foot in the right spot to block the exit. And also, when you're on the attack, to be able to give yourself an exit so you can get up out of there clean and smooth. But with Kambosos, he'll put his foot on the inside, which is no good, because then he'll be susceptible to stuff right over the top. He's kind of lazy with his jab too. He bring the jab back real slow. You can throw right hooks, right hands over the top of that. And then again, with him not blocking the exit, you can just catch him and pivot the hell up out of there real clean and real smooth. And we know that Loma, he got some of the better feet at 135. So I think this is going to be a showcase. I hope that I'm wrong, because I like George Kambosos. He's tough. He rugged. He come to fight. As somebody else pointed out, that dude could take an ass whooping. He could take an ass whooping. But yeah, I think he's just going to be just outgunned and just outmatched in this fight.
Keys to the victory for Lomachenko to get his hand raised.
Use those angles. Use those feints. Straight left hand. Pivot. Turn him, just keep him moving. The other thing too is occasionally, I know Loma typically likes to go forward, but I would say occasionally lure him in, bait him in, get him to come forward, because Kambosos will oblige. Like, that dude is very aggressive. And the other thing with him too is when he is coming forward, he overcommits on a lot of his punches. Like, he got a lot of fat on them punches. He'll throw a punch and then he'll be so far over his front foot that he can't even do anything. He can't defend himself. Can't cover up. He puts himself in a lot of bad spots. So I think that Loma should do that as well too. Just sometimes they don't even got to be crazy boxing off the back foot, but just take a small step in, let him reach, let him overcommit, then you tax his ass, make him pay, and then pivot the hell up out of there. Rinse, wash, repeat. Do that several times over, and I think it'll either be a one-sided decision if he does that, or a possible TKO. I don't see him like sparking him or nothing like that, but maybe putting enough punishment on them to where the team, they got to wave it off, or the ref got to step in. They got to intervene and save him.
Damn.
Yeah, break down shorty. You know what I mean? Stop playing with him.
Damn. God damn. Do you think that these guys been fighting the same style basically from the amateurs? Do you think that we gonna see anything new in the ring tomorrow night with those two guys? And if we do, who is the person that you're saying that you think can come out and show us something different, add another tool to their toolbox? Which one of those fighters would it be?
It's going to have to be Kambosos, because as constituted, the things that Lomachenko does are things that I've seen Kambosos struggle with. So I think to be able to counter the things that he does, he's going to have to show some new wrinkles. It don't even have to be anything drastic. It don't even got to be anything crazy. It could be something as simple as just keeping his hands up or keeping like an active guard. Because if you look at him, he keep both his hands low. He's kind of like in a half shell type of thing. That right hand is low. It's like right here by the shoulder. He keep his lead hand all the way down here. I would also like to see him with his jab too, like Michael Garner said. Like, I like to see him work his jab, but when he does shoot the jab, actually prioritize recoiling, like bring that thing back. Like, I've seen him getting counted over the top of his jab like crazy. So I don't think he got to do anything too drastic to give himself a better shot in the fight. He just got to just do a couple small things. Be careful with his positioning. I believe in people's capacity. I think that anybody could do anything. You know what I mean? It's just a matter of just focus and prioritizing those things. But it's going to be, it remains to be seen whether or not he actually does do it. I don't think so, but who the hell knows? He might surprise me. But like I said, as constituted, I think Loma's going to just be Loma, stepping around, using angles. Like you said, pity patting. Like that's the one thing I do like about him is like he'll use a couple throwaway punches, then he'll put some steam on the last one. You know what I mean? Like he varies the velocity of his punches. He don't just throw everything at the same speed. Like he'll touch you, then boom, hit you with something sharp. And I'm expecting that to be the case tomorrow night. I don't think it's going to be any different.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up.
Chris Trucker, my guy, what's happening?
Chris Trucker. Yeah, man. So I just want to see a entertaining fight. I just want to see an entertaining fight that could put either one of these guys back in position to title. How much we get out of them if them guys be put back in that position, because I think both of these guys been battle tested and around the block a few times in the ring. When it come to ring rounds, these guys been around the block a little bit. So I love to see one of these guys emerge and fight for a title, be put in position. I don't know if this is a title eliminator or not, or what's on the line. Then
you mean for Loma and Kambosos?
Yeah.
It's the IBF titles on the line.
Oh,
it's a title fight. Yep.
Oh shit! This just took it up a notch. Yeah, I gotta pick Lomachenko on this. I got to.
Bob is talking about making the unification possibly. He said he want to make that happen because Shakur got the WBC. He said he would like to unify the winner of Kambosos and Lomachenko.
Yeah. I definitely got to go with Lomachenko. So they is fighting for the IBF. Okay. All right. We might get a little fireworks tomorrow night. We might get some fireworks. A lot more on the line. Both of these guys let's see what they bring to the table. They fighting to get back on the winning side and to become a titleist again, which we know that could be hard for a lot of fighters. It's a lot of fighters out there have been fighting over 10 years and never won a title, 10, 15 years. One of the guys was Ishe Smith out of Floyd Mayweather camp that won the IBF. And that was a dream to become a world champion. And we know after that he didn't do nothing, but he forever be etched in the history books. When they mention the middleweight title list, his name will come up. So it's a dream of a lot of fighters to become a world champion. So Let's see what they do tomorrow, man. You know where the venue at? They fighting. I had it on paper. I don't got it with me.
If I'm not mistaken, they're fighting out there in Australia.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna double check right now because I don't want to give you any misinformation.
Kambosos slick with it, and I had the paper. I got it in my bag.
Yep, RAC Arena.
Oh, okay.
That is in Australia. That's out there in Australia.
Damn. That should be a good one.
I think so. I think the good thing about that, though, with it being out in Australia, is we ain't going to have to wait all day. You know, sometimes with them damn title fights, they don't start the main event until like 11, 12 at night. With it being in Australia with the time difference, I think the main card starts at like 12 p.m. So it's going to be early. We'll probably get the main event probably by like 2 o'clock, something like that, maybe. Which is not bad. Yeah, Perth is out there in Australia, Thomas Hill. But you spot on with that though, Squeeze, with the title implications, because you gotta think about it. Like for Kambosos, this is kind of like his last hurrah. Like if he don't make something shake, it's gonna be tough for him to get back in the mix. That's for one. And with Lomachenko, he's been wanting to be undisputed. He came up short against Teofimo Lopez. Then he had a second crack at it versus Devin Haney, came up short again. So then now he's trying to fulfill that dream again. It's the third time. Maybe he can make something happen. I don't know, but the IBF belt, it definitely it's a start. It's a start.
Yeah, definitely, man. So hey, I definitely. What you think about that? Boots Cody Crowley fight.
I think it's a good fight, but I think that Boots just got a little bit too much form. I think he just got a little bit too much form. Not just the skill set, because Cody Crowley, he's got a solid skill set. I think he's really, really solid on the inside in particular. On the outside, like he's decent, but on the inside, he's really good. But I think part of that has to do with like his physical strength, and he don't got as much substance on his punch. If I'm not mistaken, he got like a 40% KO ratio. So he ain't like a big puncher like that. That's why I think that fight is going to come down to attrition. And I agree with what Senior said. I would like to see Boots be a little bit more patient in this fight and look to set his shots up. Because I feel like if he could buzz him and hurt him and catch him with something that could change the complexion of the fight, then he'll be able to get him out of there. But I think if you press him a little bit too much and the dude is a little bit too vigilant, I think that he might be on the back foot looking to survive if he get hit with something serious early on. But there's like no real setup. Kind of like to what we saw a couple fights ago. What was that, Karen? The dude Karen?
Yeah,
I can't pronounce dude's last name, but that dude was on his bike. And I don't blame him. You know what I'm saying? I ain't mad at him, but he was on, Boots throwing some serious stuff, man. So I'd like to see him set him up. But ultimately, I think that the war of attrition is going to be won by Boots. We see what he do, man. Like, he got the skills, but he also got the power and the speed with it. I think Cody Crowley, he's got a good skill set. He's scrappy. He's tough. But again, it's just like ultimately that substance. You know, like Coach Kenny be saying, at some point in time, you got to have something to keep a dude up off you.
Yeah, and Crowley, he tend to wanna exchange at times, and
Right.
That ain't gonna spell good for him. Not with Boots, a hell of a counter puncher off the roll. I seen Boots jab, turn, punch come, and as he coming back, he rolled with the counter uppercut.
Yep.
That you don't see coming. So when you got those type of shots coming for a fighter that's fighting loose and not really looking for those unders and overs. He just looking for your traditional come forward punches.
Yep.
Boots gonna sleep him. Now, Kern, he put his skates on. I interviewed Bozy at the fight. He said that dude ain't kind of fight. He came to survive. And I say he ain't want to be another Jerome. When Boots did that, what's his name? Delhomme. When he fought,
Thomas Delorme. Yeah.
Delorme. He ain't want to be another Delorme. So he said, I ain't gonna give it to you. You gotta come get this. And we were there at the fight. They actually was booing Boots. Booing him. And I was like, looking at the crowd, I was like, what the hell they booing him for? Because he couldn't seem to get to Kern and cut the ring off. You know, so, and when he did, Kern was slipping, turning, you know, he wasn't trying to get hit by none of that.
Nah, he was on his P's and Q's.
I'm going to go back and watch that fight, too.
I rewatched that the fight with Villa this morning, and Boots took some serious shots, man. And he stood up to him. He got a nice little beard on him. And you know, Villa is cracking. That dude he's one of them dudes that could punch. He got like a 90% KO ratio. And you seen the fight that he had with Speedy Rashidi, where Rashidi was outboxing him, but then ultimately he was able to wear him down with the power, sat him down and so forth, and got the decision. But with Cody Crowley, to your point, he don't got the type of power to be in those type of exchanges. And I seen him exchanging with who was it? Abel Ramos and what's the other older dude? They have him fight damn near everybody. Josecito Lopez.
Yeah, the Riverside Rocky.
He was in there trying to exchange with him. And if he fight like that with Boots, I don't like his chances. I don't like his chances. For the reason you said. Because you're going to get in a 50-50 exchange and, you know, you throwing what you throwing and we know what Boots is throwing. So I think you got to pick his spots. I think you got to pick his spots, be a pick'em fighter. Try to capitalize when there's some lulls in the action. Like if he has any moments where he sees Boots, where he's kind of just, you know, looking at him, posturing, tag him a little something, reset.
And you got to realize, too, that Boots got a hell of a jab. A bullet coming out of a chamber type of jab. And after he popped that on him several times, here come the kabooey. I think he getting Cody up out of there under 7. That's my prediction.
I think it's going to be dependent on what type of fight that Cody fights. You know, I think if he operates as a pick'em fighter and he picks his spots and little twos and fews and he just operate like that, and then change the angle and all that stuff. But I think if he just get carried away, I definitely think it can end under 7, especially if he catch him with one of those uppercuts or that other shot. I think Boots is probably one of the most accurate with that little shot, like right behind the ear, like that type of shot he got Delorme up out of there with. Like, yeah. I don't know how the hell he be getting guys right on the air, but not on the back of the head, so it's not a rabbit punch. He's so accurate with that punch.
Well, what he does is he is basically an 8. He throws the 8. Here. You'll see him pop. Here, touch your glove, sit down, and then soon he touch it. The next time he comes over the top, and then he comes back to the body or or after he throw over the top, he'll come back with the hook, back with the brick, and then he'll turn. You know what I mean? His defense, the offense, the defense is impeccable. Impeccable.
Oh yeah.
And when he hits you, it's almost like you getting hit with a baseball bat. If you looked at the Lipinets fight, I really felt sorry for Lipinets that they should have been through in the towel. Smoothie King, right back at you with another one. Tawu, Aqua Kabutu. It was low promotion, but I guess they will show problems a 3-fight deal. Thanks, Tawu.
You seen Lipinet's last fight, the one on Wednesday on Pro Box?
You know what? I saw bits and pieces. How he look?
He looked good, but his opponent, man, them dudes were scrapping. Right now, they calling it one of the Fight of the Year candidates.
Yeah,
multiple knockdowns. There was blood everywhere.
We had Robert Merriweather on here.
He looked smooth as hell the other night.
We had Robert Merriweather on here, straight out of the ring into the locker room. He came into the chat, and I say, man, bring him on here, man. So we got a live interview, post-fight interview after he got out of the ring. That was fire. That was one of those the heavy hitters of the sport that one day we will be able to go into the locker room via satellite and get those interviews after the fighters come out of the ring would be astronomical for the podcast and put us up on the upper echelon of the top podcast as far as getting the big names and the prospects on the podcast would make the numbers grow.
No, 1,000%, 1,000%. And I think the thing that's really unique about that is the whole live aspect of it. A lot of times you see these videos after the fights, post fights, it's stuff that's pre-recorded, then it come out the next day or something like that. But to have it live right there, you know what I mean? Like that's big. And like you said, for the prospects, that's the other thing too. For the prospects, that's extremely important. Not just for the podcast, but also for the fans.
Oh yeah. Well, it go hand in hand though. It goes hand in hand with that. But that was so big for him to come on here and share that moment with us was really huge, and it'll help both of our careers grow together on that journey. So if you're watching, Robert, make sure whenever you're ready to talk, we see you in the chat. We bringing you in, young brother. We're going to take this journey together. I don't know if you was on here earlier, but I mentioned I was going to the Agriculture Center in Westminster tomorrow. We got 5 amateurs fighting on that card, and one of them a 10-year-old. We call him Showtime. And when he seen me today, he said, Coach, you know I fight tomorrow night. I said, yeah, I heard. I say, and I'll be there. He starts smiling, right? So he already know what's up. I know he gonna be wearing something fly. He ended up throwing those outfits on. His parents look out for him. So I'm definitely gonna be walking out being his biggest hype man. And I'm gonna get y'all. Thanks, Gregory Pratt, for the love for the smoothie program in the chat. I mean, in my Cash App. Thank you, brother. I'm definitely gonna make sure that I bring y'all some interviews tomorrow night, God willing. Tomorrow night, bring y'all some interviews and some pre and post fight interviews of our fighters. So stay tuned to that, and we'll make sure that we send it the all access. Tim Layton, God bless you and your family too, man. Appreciate y'all guys, man. I'm chopping it up with a Emmy Award winning 7 times Ant McQueen on the he broke that thing down, man, like a fraction. Definitely. G Money, thanks for the love in the Cash App, man. Man, the kids turn them smoothies up. I'm gonna be cutting some oranges and watermelon up. I'm gonna be cutting some oranges and stuff up on the side of the smoothie, decorating them a little bit more, man. I gotta get me a new phone because this phone crazy, so I can start recording more stuff and let all my supporters see what I be doing. Ant McQueen, closing arguments, champ.
Hey, same thing as always. Small things, all things. What's easy to do is also easy not to do.
Okay. Any last minute recipes on this weekend fight?
Nah, just Kambosos better keep his hands up. Try not to fall for the feints. Stay disciplined. That's it, man. Kambosos, wish you all the best. Lomachenko, likewise.
Hey, man, hell of a show. Thanks for bringing in Emmy Award winning Ant McQueen. One of the best, I think, on my pound for pound list of commentators and dissectors of the sport. Hell of a show tonight. In-depth insight on the boxing community coming from the all-star lineup of the Rize podcast, all-stars. Shout out to All Access International for putting the gloves on, being in the ring for you guys. Hell of a show. Make sure y'all hit that like button, man. Baltimore's own. Y'all already know. Rize podcast. We in the lineup, y'all. We in the lineup when they mentioning the names of the pound for pound. Cosmic Lando, appreciate you. You know what I mean? Thanks for all the sponsors, everybody, the clothes, the donations, the love that y'all give us guys each and every night, man. Joy Faints, JBT, blessing to you two family. William Old School, peace out. Daryl Hopkins, Lance Mayer, Tim Layton. I am the real deal Israel. Stay safe, be blessed with love too, Queen. And we can ready sign off. Y'all already know who it is. Stop playing. It's your boy, the Smoothie King, Miss Melody Queen 27. Right back at y'all with another one. Peace and hair grease.